I track all of my goals quarterly because that's the way the Fortune 500 and the Fortune 100 companies do it. They track quarterly goals. You know, it used to be when we were W-2s, exclusively. Okay, we just looked at it every 2 weeks. We got paid, right? Now a lot of entrepreneurs track their numbers monthly, but CEOs track quarterly, and that's the way I want you guys to be tracking as well. So if you've got an annual goal of 36 appointments or 40 appointments or whatever your number is, then you're going to deduce that down into a quarterly goal of this many appointments per quarter. Okay, and then you're tracking that as you go. So I'm going to give you a tool that's going to help you with that. Welcome to the Success with Listings podcast, where we help you get success in the real estate game the easy way. Now you can get off the roller coaster of feast and famine and out of the rat race of competing with every other agent in town. Hi, I'm Knolly Williams. I took over 1,000 listings during my first 10 years in the real estate game, and in this podcast, I show you how to have success with listings. Let's go. But I do want to unveil something for you. There's so many things that we've been unveiling over the last few weeks, and there's a new thing that we created between Paul and I called the listing appointment tracker. And this is something that's really helping me. I did a video within the Inner Circle where I showed you guys kind of my system, where all I'm doing is taking some numbers that I bought from Hobby Lobby, and I'm essentially, my goal is 9 listing appointments. Because remember, we always track the appointment. That's the most important metric, right? So I have on one side, if you haven't seen that video, then I'll highlight it in this, with this particular lesson. I'll go ahead and highlight it for you. But it's like a 4-minute video where I show on one side, I've got the number 9, which is the number of listings for that quarter. I track all of my goals quarterly because that's the way the Fortune 500 and the Fortune 100 companies do it. They track quarterly goals. It used to be when we were W-2s, exclusively. Okay, we just looked at it every 2 weeks. We got paid, right? Now a lot of entrepreneurs track their numbers monthly, but CEOs track quarterly, and that's the way I want you guys to be tracking as well. So if you've got an annual goal of 36 appointments or 40 appointments or whatever your number is, then you're going to deduce that down into a quarterly goal of this many appointments per quarter. Okay, and then you're tracking that as you go. So I'm going to give you a tool that's going to help you with that, and let me show it to you. Here we go. All right, so this is called the listing appointment tracker. Okay, sexy name that I came up with for this. And all this does is it essentially, you put in the date that you went on the listing appointment, or you could even, if you have a one that's in the future, like this is a listing appointment that I have that's coming up on Thursday. So I have it in my tracker. You put in the date, the address, and then you put the method of how you actually did the listing appointment, the lead source, and did you win the listing? Okay. So you'll see here, so far I'm at, this is 7 listings. The 7th one will be, actually I've got one today, a listing appointment. It'll be by phone. I don't have that on the tracker yet. And so the only one that I've not won is one that I refused to take. It just was not a property that I decided to that, plus the fact that it's like 2 hours away, a little more. So yeah.
What do you consider a listing appointment? If you go preview the property, would you consider that a listing appointment, or is it when they're already deciding to make the next step?
The next step, yeah, because that's a great question, by the way, because a lot of times we get these inquiries of people that are thinking about listing, and they're just, we're just doing an inquiry call. So I do mine in a 2-step. The first step is where we do a pre-listing, sort of like an informational call. And then the second step is when I actually go take the listing appointment. That's where we talk we go over their numbers, we go over the listing documentation, the paperwork, everything, So that's, to me, a true listing appointment, not just a listing inquiry, So now, if you'll notice that most of these I did by phone. Okay, I did one by Zoom. I've got another one by phone today. And there's one that I have in person that's going to be up on Thursday. So I taught you guys last week how I do my phone and Zoom based listing appointments, but they are listing appointments. So it's not something that most people teach, but it's something that I had to do based on the fact that I travel a lot. It was by necessity that I had to create a system where I was able to do appointments the same way anyone would do them without being present, like being physically there, if you will. So yeah, that's so this is a very, very simple tool. As most of my tools, I try to keep them as simple as possible. That will help you keep track as you're going through, and it's also something that will. Mine kind of lives where I always have it open, if you will. It keeps you like, okay, am I ahead of schedule? Am I right on track, or am I behind a little bit? So we'll release that out to you guys here with this recording, and you'll have that to work with in the future as well. Anything that you can do to visually remind yourself subconsciously of where you need to be is what you want to do. I don't want to get into it too deeply, but the reality is, and this is what a lot of people don't understand and don't know, is that the universe, the way God set up the universe, it's a non-linear. You think that, you sent out postcards to your farm, and most people think from A to B equals C, but that's not how the universe really works. The universe is non-linear. What that means is I could send out a postcard to my farm, and then the next thing I know, I get a call which happened yesterday. I got a call from Phoenix, and one of our business partners in Phoenix asked another business partner, "Hey, who do we know in Austin that sells homes?" And the guy says, "Oh, Knolly Williams is in Austin." "Oh, Knolly's in Austin? I didn't know he was back in Austin." Okay. So then that's a listing appointment that I have for today. Okay. But it's the very act of me, knocking on with my sphere of influence, reaching out to my, being active on social, doing all these things is basically, it could trigger something from another place. In other words, it's non-linear. So all the activities that you do to generate listings, which is all that I will focus on. I don't focus on generating. The buyers will come by default, and I don't track my buyers. Okay, that's another thing. I've got some buyer closings. In fact, I'm going to show a buyer a property today that they want to see a property, but I don't track those. To me, those are just icing. So any buyer deals that I do, that's just icing. That doesn't count for my goal. Okay. If I meet with a buyer that wants to buy, I don't track that with my listings. I don't. Now, I'm not telling you what to do, but I don't, because that's just I just don't do it that way. So anyway, that's going to be a great tool for you guys to use. Well, thanks so much for tuning into this episode of the Success with Listings podcast. If you are serious about taking your real estate career to the highest heights, making more money and helping more clients while working less hours and spending more time with your family, be sure to get your copy of my free book, Triple My Listing, absolutely free at successwithlistings.com. Now, you want to be sure that you subscribe to the podcast and check out successwithlistings.com to get your copy of my free book. Hey, I'll see you on the next one.